Quit capping this cap on the track.
Yo, welcome to Chopping It Up with your boy ATB and Miss Leah. This is your host, ATB, aka America's Teddy Bear.
And I'm your favorite co-host, Ms. Leah.
Happy Friday. Come on, man. Happy Friday, man. It's Labor Day weekend, you know what I'm saying? Y'all be safe out there. But it's motherfucking Friday, you know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
How you
Happy
doing, Miss
Friday,
Leah? You know what I'm
everybody.
saying? What you doing
Yeah.
this weekend? What you got going on?
This weekend, you know what? I think I'm gonna try and step out this weekend and get a little air because, like I said yesterday, I've been sick for about a week, so I've been in the house, cooped up in the crib. So I'm gonna try and step out this weekend, get some air, and just hang out a little bit. Yeah, make up for all the days I was in the crib bored while everybody else was out kicking it, enjoying themselves. So yeah, I'm gonna step out, man. What you got going on this weekend?
Man, yeah, you got to step out. You know what I'm saying? This is Labor Day weekend. I don't know what I'm doing, but I know somehow, somewhere, I'm going to end up outside. You know what I mean? I don't know what we got planned. I don't really think nothing planned, but I'm going to be outside too. I ain't going to lie. It looks like it's a great weekend coming up. The weather and everything. And I've been fighting a little allergy. So, like you said, man, we got to get outside this weekend. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, we outside.
we outside, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so look, you know what I'm saying? Check this out. Okay, my first question is debatable, but I just want to know your input on it, and then I give you mine or whatever. But I know your kid is grown, you know what I mean? And now some parents like my mama, you know what I mean? You ain't never too old. You know, she be trying to spank me now, and dust me off now. But this is my question, spanking or timeout for kids? Like, which one is more effective to you when it comes to, raising a kid? Or even if you're the uncle, auntie, or godparent, spanking or timeout? What you believe in?
I believe in both of them because I feel like depending on the situation, some situations don't cause for a spanking. It may cause for a timeout, and vice versa. One may cause for a spanking and not a timeout. So it depends on the severity of the situation, which one I will hand out to the child. But I definitely do feel like spankings are very important to dish out to kids these days because these kids is out of control to the point where you got the parents screaming "F these kids" and and people like, man, get your kids, so yeah, y'all gotta start putting the paws on the kids, like not physically with your hands, but I do think that putting a belt to that tush here and there, letting them know that the things that they are doing and saying these days is not going to be tolerated and it's not allowed, and it can't be done.
Yeah.
So I'm a fan of both. I just feel like there is definitely a time for one and the other. So that's how I feel. Yep.
True.
How you coming?
Okay. Well, I believe in both as well. I feel like parents that only time out their kids. I'm not knocking y'all. I'm not saying y'all bad at parenting. But what I will say is when you just give a kid a timeout without no spanking, they to me, I seen them react even in their teenage years a little bit more disrespectful because they really never got spanked. I believe spanking just helped with the overall raising the kid because they know if I do this, man, I'm gonna get in trouble. And then they just know, it ain't just about getting in trouble, but they just know like the boundaries between a parent and, a kid. Because if you really ain't got no control of your kid, oh man, you just wait till they get older. If you don't believe in spanking them at young and all that, and when they get older and get disrespectful, you can't be trying to get help then and counseling then. Like you got to do it from the beginning. To me, just a both. I ain't saying you got to Django on me. You ain't got to whoop them with a whip and just leave marks and scars and all that. But you got to do both. To me, every parent should at least do both. If you don't believe in spanking at all, that's your own. However your kid turned out John Wayne Gacy, or you know what I'm saying? I'm just playing. But however he turned out, you know what I mean? I just believe that sometimes that spanking is a discipline that they understand and know, even when they out there in the world without y'all. Like, y'all got to remember, when these kids turn 13, 14, 15, yeah, of course, I was one of them kids that, like, man, I know I'm going to get a whoop when I get home, but, I got to take this whooping to have this fun right now. But I knew what I was going to get when I got home. But they still have to make a decision. They would think about it before they do certain things. Like, no, I ain't doing that. Because I know my mama acting fool on me if I do that. Like, certain things just make them, think about things before they do it if they get spanked a little bit. If you just timing out them, and now you send them to their room, they got a whole full iMac computer in there, all the games and everything. You basically putting them on vacation. There ain't no time out. They in their room, kicking it. Why would they come out their room? You can't come out all summer. You on punishment. Go to your room. Okay. Everything in that moment. So, I say both, each his own with whatever y'all believe in. And sometimes, like, my voice can just do the job for my kids. Like, when I got that look or my voice, they just know, oh, man, nope, daddy ain't playing. So, I believe in the look, spanking, and timeout. That parent got to have that look on their kids so their kids know, all right, mom and daddy ain't playing. I'm done. They're not playing. So I believe in the look, spanking, and timeout. You know what I'm saying? I believe in it all.
Yeah, sometimes even the tone in your voice could definitely set a little fear in their heart too. Shoot. And I know my mom used to like, what I'll tell you, and I'd be like, whoa, okay, she ain't playing. So yeah, man, that tone and them looks, boy, that's enough without the timeout and the whooping. Shoot.
Man, for real, because I'm telling you, I remember my mom used to always tell me when I'm acting up, when we outside or at a grocery store or church or something, just these words, you getting it when we get home. That, boy, I was sick the rest of the day. Like, man, like you said, certain tones or words, and it's like, oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry now. Come on, mama, you know what I'm saying? And then you grabbing the bell like, no, mama, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do no more. Be cool, But yeah, I believe in it all. Real talk,
Yeah, especially these days.
Yeah, these kids need it more than, it's like our era, we understood it, whether the parent did it a little bit or a lot. But this era is like, even though you're friends with your kids, which is cool. I always say, be friends with your kids and all that. But then it still have to be a parent boundary. And it seems like a lot of times these kids don't have that boundary or know when. Like, okay, that's still mom, dad. They'll go full there with you in this era. And it's like, oh, yeah, see, you need a whooping. And I be sometimes looking at other people, kids like, boy, if you was my kid, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, wait.
For real.
You want to whoop that ass for him? Like, let me get it. Let me do it then since you scared.
For real, you know what I'm saying? But I'm listening to you, Miss Leah. What's up, man?
Okay, so, excuse me. My question is, what is an indecent place for a first date? Like, what is a place that you just shouldn't be taking nobody on a first date?
Oh, man, y'all know some of these now. And I will say some hood couples out here that may be like, no, you wrong, man. Because I remember before I answer your question, I'm going to tell y'all, White Castle, right? I love White Castle. I love White Castle. But White Castle makes me laugh every year. And I'm going to tell you something that White Castle do, and people may be like, man, you sleep on it. When Valentine's Day is coming, man, White Castle got like cakes you can order and little cases of burgers you can, like White Castle got a Valentine's Day meal, like, you know what I'm saying? But you know what? I mean, on the average, of course, that's a no-no, especially on a first date or anything like that. But I don't want to disrespect y'all. Some of y'all do Dairy Queen and all that. They got good chicken tenders and hamburgers, double cheeseburgers. I get it, but that's not no first date type of thing. You know what I mean? Not at all, So I just want to clean up before I answer it, because some people believe in those as being dinner places. But that's not a place to take somebody on a date. I would say even if you don't have a lot of money, try to at least get $50. I ain't gonna lie, I know that's kind of like still low, but Applebee's and stuff like that got little 3 for $20s or 3 for 15, and you and her can get 3 things each, and it still leave you a little tip or something, you know what I'm saying, for a dessert or whatever. But it's places that you can go to, but I would say indecent places y'all definitely can't do. Like just no fast food restaurants and just not no uh man, I can't even say like low budget mom and pop restaurants because sometimes them little grandma's diners and stuff be the bomb too. So
Mhm.
I don't know. I would just say those are my few indecent places that you really don't want to take nobody. But then some people again, Miss Leah, they love uh like picnics. Like if you grab the hot dog and then walk through the park, some people love that. So I think it depends on who you dating. You know, some people are cool with a hot dog and a walk through the park or along the beach. You know, it definitely depends on who you're dating, and you got to know who you're dating to do that. If that makes
Yeah.
sense.
It does. It makes sense, and I do agree. Sometimes knowing the type of person that you're dating and who you with, knowing what they into, it helps plays a role in like places that you shouldn't take them, especially if they, like, oh, I don't like this, I don't like that place, and you take mental notes and you know, okay, don't take her there because that's not it,
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, knowing it helps. But
Mm-hmm.
I would say an indecent place to take someone on a first date is a strip club. I feel like
Mm.
a strip club is definitely not first date appropriate. I just feel like, say that's for when y'all somewhere down the line and y'all, comfortable, y'all, way past the dating
Mm-hmm.
stage and y'all comfortable with each other now. Maybe a strip club, but like, you meet this
Mm-hmm.
girl, you meet this guy, and y'all, want to hang out and get to know each other. I just feel like a strip club is a very indecent place to do that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
no, that's really gonna just mess it up before it even start.
Exactly. And if y'all go there on the first date, y'all must have already had that type of like vibe, like y'all just
Yeah,
partying, y'all just kicking it. And this our first
right.
date. Let's go, King and Diamond. Let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
but I also think that plays into what you said. If y'all, like you say, we kind of got a feel of each other and don't. And
mm-hmm.
as the guy, because usually the guy be the one to take the girl on a date, he feel like she not that type that's gonna get offended if he, suggests a strip club for their first date.
Mm-hmm.
Then by all means. But if y'all haven't gotten to that place where y'all still trying to feel each other out, you're not sure. Don't make the strip club the first date. So I feel like the strip
Mm-hmm.
club is an inappropriate place to take. And I'm gonna speak as a woman on a woman perspective. As a guy, don't take no woman to no strip club as no first date. And I think an inappropriate place for a first date is your homeboy crib. Don't take your girl, no
Oh.
girl to your homeboy crib. Trying to kick it with your guy with your date. Cause some
Mm.
guys do that.
Yeah,
They'll be
they
like,
do.
oh, they go over their boy crib, with they date, and it's like, what are you doing? This is between y'all, not between you, her, and your dude. Like, and then he got
Mm-hmm.
you go over your boy crib. He got all his boys over there. Now she the only girl. She barely know you. Now she around all these strange
Mm-hmm.
dudes. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely an inappropriate place to go on the first date. And then my last one is your own crib. I think an inappropriate place to go on your first date is to your own personal crib. And I
Mm-hmm.
say that because especially these days it's not safe for a man or a woman because chicks be robbing dudes and setting dudes up and stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that, and it's just not safe for a single woman to bring a strange dude to her crib. So I
Mm-hmm.
just say as a first date it's not appropriate to take a person to your crib because they don't need to know where you live at, not that soon, not that fast.
No, no. And you know what? Something I want to say that you said about, and it's funny. I always felt like when dudes did that, they really ain't got nowhere to take you to, or they trying to flex. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? When they take you to a homie house, he pretty much trying to figure out where he gonna take you. One or two, he want to show you off to the homies because you a little baddie, or three, you know what I'm saying? He trying to still figure out where he taking you, but that just stalls some time swinging by there so you can kind of, you can get entertained by just seeing where he kick it at, how he kick it. So those are three things I know when guys take you to their homie house, you know what I'm saying? Like it's still uncomfortable for the girl, but it's like guys do that sometimes. They buy time trying to figure out where they're gonna take you, or they're trying to just show you off. And really that's still a no-no because this y'all first date. What if it don't work? Now, you short off for nothing because, yeah, basically it didn't work. So I don't know. I just think that always be into stalling or killing time. Like that's a no-no.
Yeah. And if you plan ahead, you won't need to stall and try to buy no time
Facts.
if you plan ahead because it's a date. So unless it's like a spirit of the moment, like, hey, let's go out. Like,
Hmm.
I mean, you really shouldn't even be asking to take a woman nowhere if you don't have no real plans of anywhere you want to take her. And then you
Facts.
wind up taking her to an inappropriate place that might ruin things before it even began. So, yeah, you
Facts.
definitely want to plan ahead, so that you don't have to stall yourself out or buy yourself some time and wind up messing it up because you didn't plan ahead. So, yeah, you
Yeah.
definitely want to do that.
Yeah, that's a fact, man. So if y'all got any experience on that, or some places or some stories to tell us, man, y'all share it with us. We know it's Labor Day weekend, but whenever you hear this episode, share it with us, y'all story. If y'all know somebody or y'all have been to indecent places before, let us know. Chop it up with us.
Yeah. And I know we got some silent listeners out there. I want to say this real quick. We
Mhm.
got some silent listeners out there. We got people, because I be looking at the numbers, and we got people that's really listening to us, and we appreciate you guys so, so much. And I know
Mhm.
there's some people that don't really feel comfortable with commenting. And if you're one of those silent listeners that's not really into commenting, but you enjoying the show, if you could just like it on whatever platform you're listening to us on, if you could
Mhm.
just hit that thumbs up, to let us know that you enjoying our content, that helps
Mhm.
our platform a whole lot, and that also lets us know that you guys are enjoying it, and it kind of motivates us to want to keep going. We're going to
Yep.
do that anyway, but just y'all pumping us up and firing us up and giving us that
Yep.
love, it's really going to push us to keep bringing this to y'all. So if you're a
Yep.
silent listener, you're not into commenting, if you could just hit that like button on whatever platform, we would appreciate it. And if you don't mind commenting and say, hey, I enjoyed it, and this topic right here was the one that resonated with me the most, or even if you just leave a heart emoji just to let us know that you stopped by to say hi, I heard you enjoyed it, heart
Mhm.
emoji, showing love. We really, really
Mhm.
would appreciate our silent listeners if you could speak up just a little bit. We would appreciate it
Mhm.
so much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and like she said, pretty much we appreciate y'all. Like we don't know who all be listening, but we just sometimes see the numbers and everything, and even if you just like it, on the platform you listening to it on, we appreciate it, and it do encourage us because sometimes anything that you do in life, you're like, am I doing a good job? Am I
Yeah,
okay? So sometimes just some little likes, even if you never say nothing. And we just see, it like, okay, all right, let's just keep this thing going. And like Miss Leah
yeah,
said, we're going to try to keep it going either way, but we definitely need some love from y'all, you know what I'm saying?
yes,
To just help us keep it going and know, okay, y'all are listening, y'all are liking what we're doing, so
yes.
we appreciate y'all, man. Make sure y'all, come out that shell a little bit
Yeah,
and
just
hit
a
that
little.
like button, just a little bit,
We appreciate you guys. Either one,
yeah.
we appreciate you for listening.
That's a fact. Now, look, I got something for you. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is a crazy situation, but I know personally in real life, two couples this happened to. Okay? Now, I want to ask you this about a couple. What if you find out your spouse or girlfriend, and say, for instance, y'all been together a decade, let's just say 10 years plus. 10 years plus, y'all got kids together, everything already, right? Say, for instance, y'all find out, and it's a true story, it's a true question, that y'all are third cousins, second, third, fourth cousins. Y'all are third cousins. Now, the people I know, when they found out, they already had a whole full life established, so they stayed in it. Like it's too late now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What would you do? Would you stay, even though y'all got a whole life together, everything, and kids together? Or would you say, I don't care what is going on, it's been 20 years, you my cousin, you know what I'm saying? I'm out. What you doing?
Oh man, if y'all could see the face I'm making right now. Ugh. Ooh, child, that's a tough. Well, I'm gonna say it in your voice. That's tough, man. That's
Tough.
tough. In my ATB voice, but that is tough though, because man, you got all these years invested, so the love is just so grand, it's so deep, it's so it's in there. So to go from being in that type of space to feeling like now that you know the dynamics of your real relationship, and to try and you can't just unlove that person in that type of manner because now you know that that's family. So it's, oh man,
Hmm.
and you say marriage and kids and stuff and 20
Yeah, married
years.
or just together that long and
That's a
kids a
long
whole life.
time. Man,
Hmm.
oh child. Oh,
Mm-mm. I know.
oh Lord, honestly, I can say this right now because I'm not in the situation,
Mm-hmm.
but I would literally become uncomfortable instantly. I'm not gonna lie. Just
Mm-hmm.
given the years, the emotions, all the blood, sweat, and tears we put into that 20-year relationship, I can't lie and say that I'm not gonna instantly feel a sense of shame, disgust, embarrassment, just feel a whole lot of emotions and confusion. So,
Mm-hmm.
to say that I would have to leave the relationship because now I found out what the real relationship is, I can't say that right now. But
Mm-hmm.
I would say that it would cross my mind, like, is this something that we should do? Is it the right thing to do? Um, I don't know. How do you
Mm-hmm.
bounce back from that? Like that's deep. You
And
messed me up with this one.
say for instance, that's your whole world. Like y'all each other world. Y'all been together 2 decades, 20 years. Like, you know what I'm saying? How do you just walk away, shut down, walk away from something like that? That's tough, man.
It is
That's
because
tough.
you grow to learn that that's disgusting, that's nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody but family. Not anybody but family, but you just not supposed to cross those lines, those boundaries. So of course
Mm-hmm.
that's the type of stuff that's gonna be playing in your head about and then judgment from other family members and anybody that find out. You got to think
Mm-hmm.
about that, and having to walk down the street with your spouse and people like, oh, they cousins. They ain't gonna say what generation of cousins. You just cousins, and that's it. That's all that matters. Y'all family, and nobody's gonna give the backstory. They just go, y'all cousins, and y'all still decide to stay together. And not that you really should care what people think, but you can't. Some people you can't act like that's not gonna bother you. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah.
lot of things that would have to be taken into consideration to determine if I would proceed or not.
Right. Yeah. That's tough, man. I think for
Yeah,
me,
man.
I would say this. I remember being younger, and God rest my grandmama's soul. But I remember when we was younger, we used to go to family reunions. You see all type of little cutie pies. We like 12, 13. This when the kid didn't play haircuts was in, he had the high top fade. You feel me? Like it's the 90s.
Yeah.
Remember, like grandma, who was that? Who was that? Oh boy, that's your cousin on this, that side. Like, dang, you're looking at everybody, but you couldn't talk to certain people, even if they was third, fourth cousin. Grandma know who they are. Like, dang, okay. But to just meet each other in the world, and it's not like at a family reunion or nothing, and then to find that out. Oh man, that is tough. And then what are the odds of that? You meeting somebody,
Right.
and then y'all end up becoming y'all are family and didn't know it. Like that's hard. And like you said, I believe even if it's kids, if it's 20 years, 15 years, more than that, even if it's 5 to 8 years, and you got a kid involved now, like that's just hard, man. Now I will say this: the longer, the harder for me to leave.
Mhm.
Now, if I'm with you 8 years and we got like one kid together, yeah, I might could just say, you know what, cuz, you know what I'm saying?
Lord. Oh my God.
Man, cuz, you know what I'm saying? It's been fun, you know what I mean? But if we hit that decade plus, man, I'm used to you, you used to me, we used to, sexing, we used to just whatever we do as a couple, like, even in the 8 years, I know it's only a 2 year difference. I'm just joking, but I believe the lesser years is quicker for me to walk away. The longer the years are, what do you
The
do? Like
harder.
how do you just say, everything that's your world, I'm done with. And now you gotta try to rebuild your world, or do you just stay considered nasty to the family and anybody else? And I mean, we staying married because, like I told you, it's a real life situation. The cousins that I knew did it. They still, hey, together and married, man. So it's like they weren't gonna let that stop them because they already was 15 years in.
Yeah.
So what do you really do if that happened, man? I can't answer that, but I would just say if it's lesser years, I would try my best to walk away. If it's 20 plus, oh, I still would try to walk away. I want to say that, but I know, like, this person is your life. Like, eh,
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, that time in makes it so hard, and then
Yeah.
the to walk away, because like you say, like if it was less time put in, a couple years, it may be a little bit more easy, like, cousin, that's my cousin. Oh, come on, cuz, we can't do this no more, cuz, it's just a
Right.
couple of years in. But like 20 years, come on now, I don't want to say half your life, but you damn near middle age. Like, y'all
Yeah.
all, damn near all now, depending on how old you are when you started
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So, and it's like to start over, give somebody else another 20 years when you built like pretty much half your life around this person. It's not that easy to just walk away because somebody said that's cuzzo. Like,
Yeah,
so
that's
I can
tough.
understand why some people was like, fuck it, we already in it. Shit. I mean, what more
Hmm.
damage could be done? You know what I'm saying? We didn't already gave each other 20 years. What more
Yeah.
damage can be done? So,
Now let me ask you a flip. Now before you go to your question, let me ask you a flip question to this. Now say for instance you're 20 years in, like you said, right? Now say for instance y'all find out y'all cousins, y'all kind of discussed it, but y'all been together so long, right? So what if y'all as cousins, but 20 years in, say, you know what? Let's just have an open relationship. You know how some people turn to swingers and just have an open relationship? Would you be willing to stay married to that person, but just have an open relationship because it's so disgusting to be sexually involved, but everything else y'all still want to stay married to? Is that something you would deal with if they say, look, we can't sex no more, cuz we cousins, we know that now. But look, I've been with you so long, let's pay bills together. You date, I date. We ain't got to never tell nobody whatever we doing. This our situation. Now we just open our relationship because we cousins. No more sexing you. Would you be willing to open your relationship up? You know what I'm saying? Because you discussed it now that you can't sex your cousin no more.
no, I'm not. I'm not doing no open relationships. I don't care what my
Mhm.
relationship is with nobody. Nope. If we just not gonna be together, we either gonna be together or we not. Ain't no in between, no gray area.
Mhm.
If it gets down to that point, where we got to start having a conversation about open relationship. Then we just don't even need to be together no more. Cause I'm not
Mhm.
opening my relationship up to nobody. Like if I care about you, the way that I say I do, then there's no way I can comfortably uh just know that you with somebody else in that way. Like I can't do that. I don't care how severe the
Mhm.
situation is. I can't comfortably be okay knowing my partner, cousin or not, is being with somebody else. Like I can't, and I don't even feel comfortable giving myself to somebody else when my heart is with this person over here. Like it's not gonna fill no type of void for me. It's not gonna do nothing for me.
So you know I'm finna crack a joke because if you say I don't care if it's my cousin or boyfriend, you know that's tough, right? You at home crying in the bed, you know your cousin going out sleeping on you. How you explain that to your
Oh,
friends? Like
I'm
my
not.
cousin going out sleeping on me.
I ain't telling them nothing. I don't got no friends. I'm gonna keep it that way just in case I ever have to. I ain't telling nobody nothing. Not a damn thing.
Yeah, that's
Mm-mm.
tough, man. You home crying over your cousin slash
Mm,
boyfriend.
mm-mm,
Yeah, that's
mm-mm.
tough. That's that whole
Man,
situation tough.
nah, you messed me up with that one. I ain't even lie. You fucked me up with that one for real.
Oh man. Okay, what you got, Miss Lee? I'm
Oh,
listening,
child.
man. I
Okay.
know that's tough. Tough.
All right. Well, since we're talking about relationships, I'm going to ask this question right here and there's not even just relationships as far as husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, but
Okay.
why is being loyal so rare these days in friendships, relationships, even relationships between parent and child? Because sometimes parents be turning on their kids or kids turn on their
Yeah.
parents. There's no loyalty in no type of relationship in any type of fashion. Why do you think that is?
Man, you know what? I always been seeing a lot of stuff, and I just say a lot of times this generation is cooked. And when I say they cooked, I say that for the fact is, to me, I watch this generation. And like you said, whether it's even the parents, even because there could be some young fools and some old fools out there. So even with the older people, like it's like being unloyal is the new loyal. I don't get it. You know, like now stabbing you in the back and all that and befriending you in a bad way is it's like the new high five and the new loyalty. Like I don't understand it. To me, like it's very rare. Like I always felt like I'm loyal. If I'm your friend and you in my circle, then I love you. You feel me? Like we loyal to each other. Like that's what it is. It's blood in, blood out, no matter what. Now I wouldn't die for you, you know what I'm saying? But I will protect you if I'm there and we fighting together, whatever, whatever. Of course. But my thing is that I love you that much. Like when you're in my circle, I love you. Pretty much that's what it is. I'm loyal to you. But it's like it's rare because there's so much backstabbing going on in this era, man. Like, and it always happened. We know it always happened in generations before us. but it wasn't as common as now. It's like it's no loyalty to nothing now. Like if you people you think you could trust with some of your information, back in the day, people wouldn't say nothing if you told them personal stuff. That's just what it was. Even if y'all had an argument, they didn't get on the phone or social media and get to sing in your business. It was just like, okay, cool. I'm gonna always keep that with us because we was friends. So I never do that to you. But in this era, if you fall out with a friend and they got all that dirt on you and stuff you untold, it's like they don't hold that. You cooked. You know what I'm saying? You cooked. You know what I'm saying? Like they gonna tell it all. They mad at you, and I don't care. And even the dudes do it more than the girls when it comes to being kind of like messy and gossiping. Man, like it's so bad on the guys now. It's like, man, where y'all daddies at, man? You know what I'm saying? Or I don't know, but it's just I feel like the now they accept it so much, the unloyalty that that is the new loyalty to them. You know what I'm saying? I ain't loyal to nobody. I'm myself. I'm me. It's like, come on, man. Like we friends or whatever. I'm just a loyal person in general. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. This generation is different when we talk about loyalty and all that, man. I don't know, man. I don't know, Miss Liz. I'm kind of bottle-minded about it because I'm just thinking of so much stuff, that make people unloyal.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. A lot of
Yeah.
people are so disconnected these days. It's like they fake connected because a lot of people really don't want to be alone. Like they want to have friends, but they don't want to do what it takes to actually be a genuine or loyal friend or a loyal partner or a loyal parent or a loyal child to a parent. It's like you feel like you have these relationships with a person, and because of the relationship status you have with this person, loyalty is supposed to, come with that. But it's like the first second that this person upsets you, now all of a sudden that loyalty stuff goes out the door, they off, and now you're doing everything you can to drag this person and make them look bad. It's just like everybody is in secret competition with the person that they supposed to care about and love and call their sister, brother, or mother, or boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband, whatever. It's like secret competition has also become a norm. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna be your friend or I'm gonna be your boyfriend or your girlfriend, but I'm really low key kind of jealous of you because you're doing a little bit better than me and you get more praise than me. It's like everybody wants the spotlight. Everybody want to look like that it person, and even if the person that they care about or have a beautiful relationship with is overshadowing them or just getting more of that spotlight or, getting whatever it is that they want, it's like now all of a sudden they see them as competition, and now it's like the loyalty goes out the door because now I want this spot you got. So it's just like everything be good until this person, gets more attention or just have more in general, or just, you envy just their aura, their shine, just the light that they have, everybody just, they envy something out of the person that they have a relationship with, and that's kind of what hinders the loyalty. And just if it was even there in the beginning, because you can't really say that you're loyal to a person then envy them or have something against them, or want to bring them down or just look at them different because their light shines a little brighter than yours. So there was never no real loyalty in the first place if it can ever get to that point where you feel like that about somebody.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And you know what else? Like in our era, our age, our people, that's why you always hear us say only day ones, you know what I'm saying? Like, because it's so hard to like friend people these days because they think that it's basically the whole thing is like fake, man. Like you said, they already have some envy in their heart or whatever, even coming into friendship or whatever it may be. So you're already coming in, and it's just a matter of time before it come out. It may take a few years, a few weeks, but eventually you will see the real them or true them. But yeah, it's definitely this generation really don't have no loyalty at all. So
Yeah, it's
I
washed
don't
up
know.
out here. Even sometimes, and I hate to say this, but I've seen it 1,000 times. Even those day ones, at some point they start off super genuine, but it's like the more years and years that y'all start to put in with each other, sometimes your day ones turn on you,
Get jealous,
backdoor
yeah.
you. You know what I'm saying? Yep. I done seen it
Yeah.
countless of times, and it just really just make me feel like, damn, if the day ones is turning on people, then ain't no hope making no new genuine friends these days.
Yeah, that's a fact. And like you said, I seen it a lot too, man. Them day ones, them be the ones that pretty much kill you or backdoor you, like you said, because All that time around you, y'all grew up together, and just somehow something changed in them that to become jealous or envy of you. When I don't know, I'm just funny like this. Like if I'm your friend, I'm your real friend. I don't care if you become a millionaire, trillionaire tomorrow. I won't ask you for no dime. I'm like, man, I'm proud of you, man. Now we real true friends. Then I expect you just to do it off GP, kick me back, whatever you want to kick me back. I don't care if it's $1. It's just to show that, okay, you loyal back to me. I don't care if you made $1 trillion and you give me $1. Okay, my friend gave me something. Like, I'm just loyal like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know if it's just I can't say in this scenario or this generation, our generation, but I don't know if it was how we was raised or whatever. But yeah, man, I don't know. If I call you my friend, you my friend. I never get jealous of you in no way, shape, or form because my heart don't move like that anyway.
I think some people are just born that way, genuine people, and some people had it instilled in them to be genuine people.
Yeah.
I know for me personally, I feel like it's a little bit of both. For me, I think I was just born to be a genuine person, and then I just have some genuine people in my family who instill, being genuine and being loyal, to a default, because
Yeah.
I don't say I've always been, but I've found myself a lot of times coming up being that friend that was the ugly friend or the fat friend. And when I hang out with all my friends and the guys will go after them and not me. I was never salty. I never envied them because everybody found them more attractive or whatever. I was the hype girl, like, yes, sis, you know what I'm saying? Yes, because you is bad, or however we used to talk back then. I always, hype my homegirls up, and stuff like that. I never ever looked, just thought like, oh, she thinks she all that because the boy want her. I never felt that. Like, I always felt proud or felt happy or something like that for my homegirls. Even, like you say, they reach a certain level of success. I'm like your biggest cheerleader. Like, I'm your biggest fan. Like, I'm going to hype you up even more. Like, keep going. Like, I could never feel envy or hate or jealousy in my heart for somebody that I care about. Like, if anything, I'm going to feel the absolute opposite. So,
exactly. And that's what I'm talking about. That's that real loyalty. That's what I mean. Like, how many people think like me and you out there in this time and era? Like, that's what I'm saying, man. Loyalty is very rare. That's why I always say, and my mom and my dad, even your grandparents, when coming up, they always say, everybody not your friend. Everybody not your friend. You'll learn. And how many you can really call a friend in this world and this time? You know what I'm saying? How many people can you really call a friend? You may have a lot of friends, but then how many can you really call a friend that no matter what's going on, no matter what you got going on, they ain't gonna say nothing, they ain't gonna never backstab you, none of that. Come on, man, that's rare, man. That's rare. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way it's 15 people in my circle like that. You know what I'm saying? I may have a good, you know what I mean? May have a good 4, 3, 5, maybe, and for y'all to think everybody y'all friend, man, y'all better. I mean, I got associates. I ain't gonna say everybody my friend. I'll just leave it at that. I won't even get y'all started and round it up to argue with each other. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't got everybody ain't my friend. I already know it. We friends, but you ain't my friend. It's straight up.
No, it's true. That's another. But like you say, we grew up being told that, and as we got older, we understood. Like you say, as the more we make friends, the more we get backdoored, the more that starts to make sense to us that everybody really is not your friend.
Yeah, facts, man. So y'all better stay woke. You know what I mean? Stay woke, man.
Listen to your parents; they know best.
That's a fact.
Yeah, and that being said, you guys want to follow me on my TikTok at your favorite BBW319. And if you're more of a Facebook kind of person, you can follow me on Facebook at your favorite BBW Unmatched, and that's unmatched with an ED at the end. So come follow me on my socials, and I appreciate you guys hanging out with us and sticking to the end of this episode, and I'll catch you on the next one.
And this your boy ATB, also known as America's Teddy Bear. You pretty much can find me on all music platforms by just typing in America's Teddy Bear or ATB, and it should be showing everything I got out there as far as music. Or you can type in Teddy Bear Chronicles, which is out now, and follow me that way on music. Also on platforms as far as TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. You can type in the same name, pretty much America's Teddy Bear, and you'll see all my stuff pop up on those platforms as well. Make sure you go follow us. And man, chime in with us, man, on the music and just our personal everyday lives. Okay. We also got New Gen Investment Group. Pretty much, if you're facing foreclosure and you want to avoid bankruptcy, deficiencies, or judgments, they can help you protect your credit by just buying your home as is. If your home fits the criteria, pretty much within 30 days, they'll pay you cash for your home. You don't have to do no repairs, anything. They'll buy as is. That number is 312-468-3243. And the office number is 331-318-9197. Also, if you're interested in getting your car detailed, we got JWP Detailing. JWP Detailing. And he will come to your home and detail your cars right in the driveway. If you're locally in Naperville, Plainfield, Aurora, Bolingbrook, or Joliet, pretty much. If you're outside of that, I'm pretty sure y'all can work some out on the fuel. But right now, I know it's those locations for the back to school special, $129. Also, if you want to follow the page on Facebook, it's JWP Detailing. And the man name is Cameron, 773-816-1470. That's 773-816-1470. And until next time, tell your mama, your aunties, your sisters, Uncle ATB says hi. And we got this thing. Peace.
Out.